in one of the key things here in today's digital marketing, is really working on an always on digital marketing activities. And here it says that always on inbound marketing aims to basically maintain what I call a continuous visibility and persuasion and also engagement. Online 365 days. So an always on campaign is one of the key things that today we as marketers, we need to be doing, because the digital space allows us to connect with our consumers and also with businesses. So we need to actually look at their intention to buy, because they will be searching online for information about product and services using search engine, social media, reviews, comparison sites, and their preferred influencers. So you can see that here, what I want to start off with here today is to share with you the latest trend, what's happening in the digital space for businesses today. And these are the 4 key areas, which is basically search, social, website, and lead nurturing. So our task at hand, ladies and gentlemen, is all really about getting leads. So you will hear these terms, MQL. Our main task at hand is really about MQL, right? So MQL stands for marketing, qualified leads. Marketing qualified leads. So MQL. So that's our main task. So how do we get leads? So I just want you to imagine that you are on a fishing expedition. So this is a fishing expedition. What type of business sectors would you want to fish for? Is it going to be the fintech? Is it going to be the agriculture sector? All industry is definitely like saying, I want to catch all the fish in the ocean, which is really, really impossible, right? If you say all industry, it means that we want to catch all type of fish in the whole industry itself. And the thing is that that's really impossible, because we only have one boat, we only have one rod, or maybe we have a big net that we catch. But the thing is that we got to think using this analogy of a fishing expedition. We got to determine before even we set sail to the ocean, what type of fish do we want to catch for our organization? We think that we want to say that we want a key industry. That's not specific enough, because every fish, if I use back the same analogy, every fish requires a certain level of bait. So what I mean by bait here is, let me just go back to my blackboard here. Okay, so what I mean by bait, all right, bait, or in Malay is called I think if I'm not mistaken, it's called umpan, bait or umpan. Only certain type of bait or umpan will catch certain type of fish. So you cannot have one generic bait and or umpan to catch the fish. So the first thing that I want you to think about, ladies and gentlemen, is really about thinking of what kind of fish does your business wants to catch. And it has to be specific. Like, for example, some of you mentioned oil and gas, bank, financial services, insurance, government sectors. It could be fintech, education and healthcare. But to me, that is even not that specific yet, because the fish that we want to catch is a very specific fish. So imagine things that if you look at bank, financial services, insurance, for example, who needs basically cloud computing. They are going to fintech. They're moving to the fintech. So they need servers, they need cloud servers and things like that. And this is what you do. So you got to be very specific. Who are the key decision maker? The key decision maker. I think that's very important. So I want you to think of the key decision maker as that one fish, that one big fish that you want to catch, that one big fish that you want to catch. Because today in marketing, it's about reaching that one individual, not reaching everybody. We got to have an image. We got to know specifically what type of one fish that we want to catch. And that fish is going to be really, really big. It's going to be really, really big. Okay, the bait here, ladies and gentlemen, is equivalent to what I call content. And content, it is likened like a bait or umpan for that particular one fish we want to catch. And content today is so important because we no longer can just do advertising and just blast to everyone. Like the good old days when you put a TVC commercial, we have a newspaper ad, or even we put an outdoor ad. We cannot have one generic one. I mean, that's okay if you are promoting your corporate image, your corporate branding. But if you want to get leads, marketing qualified leads, you have to have a very specific bait, which is basically what I call content personalization. So you need to create content that is personalized, that is tailor-made for that specific individual who is a key decision maker, so that they will eat your bait so you can catch them. And this is where my analogy of a fishing expedition comes in play, because fundamentally, this is a very important thing that we need to understand in terms of our main task, our main responsibility to our organization to get MQL. This is what we need to do. We need to basically get our leads through marketing qualified leads. All right, wonderful.